Hello everyone, I'm Hannah and I will be discussing my organization strategy for the Plains Art Museum. The Plains Art Museum has a long history in the Fargo-Moorhead community, even starting in Moorhead, Minnesota and then moving to Fargo, North Dakota when they needed to expand. They turned an old building downtown into an art museum focused on art, learning, cultural heritage, and bringing the community to develop their creativity. The Plains Art Museum often hosts events for the Fargo-Moorhead area, including art and writing competitions. They currently have more than 4,000 pieces in their permanent collections, around 12 large exhibits and a few smaller exhibits every year, and they also have over 30 staff members, not including the teaching artists. They provide classes and access to art as a way for people in the area to explore art. Why did I pick the Plains Art Museum? Well, when we could pick any institution, I wanted to do an art museum. Then I thought of the Plains Art Museum. I was born and raised in Fargo, North Dakota, and even went to the museum a few times for art and writing competitions. Although I primarily did writing, art and writing were bundled together, and you could submit multiple pieces, just not in the same category. The Plains Art Museum often hosted these events for the middle and high school students. I also wanted to use other, more renowned art museums as a comparison. In my paper, I discussed the Louvre and the Art Institute of Chicago. Both of them had more details and historical context about their pieces, whereas the Plains Art Museum was a bit bare bones with their information. Both the Louvre and Art Institute use links between pages to direct you to more items like the creator, type, era, etc. The Plains Art Museum lacked that, which I found a bit frustrating as I navigated their online collections. Their search bar allows you to put anything in, and it was good at finding related pieces. I found the information to not be linked and a bit frustrating to navigate to more works. In their profile of the individual pieces, there wasn't much historical context, history, or other information. I found that the two other museums often linked to more information on a different web page about the era, type of art, and techniques, which I found useful and fun to learn about. The other art museums had pictures, even multiples, for many of their pieces and were taken carefully and clean. The Plains Art Museum's pictures were a bit on the average, not super clean and crisp. They are a small museum. They also did not have a lot of pictures for a lot of their works, which I did not understand and found a little bit weird. Even their details about these works weren't a lot, and I couldn't gather much information. Their current organization strategy uses Catalogit to host their online collection and organize it. Catalogit seems like a good tool from what I could gather for those who want to catalog their collections, whether for museums, personal, or for organizations. Though it may be useful, it does redirect people away from the Plains Art Museum website to the Catalogit website. I do not know how much customization individual persons or institutions can do, but I am assuming that they can do a fair amount. The strategy is most likely based on Dublin Core, but does not contain nearly as many details, besides what I would call the bare minimum. I would like to suggest VRA Core, as it was specifically designed for cataloging and describing visual resources like artworks, sculptures, artifacts, photographs, and more. This would be a good option for the Plains Art Museum, as it would fill out a more robust presence for their online patrons and provide details for their own records. There are three main categories in VRA Core: descriptive information, which is the core data about the artwork, about the object itself, creators, and historical context. Administrative information is about the metadata for the collection management and is used more for internal management, tracking, and operational purposes. Relationship information is about the relationships it has with other related works, whether by type, creator, era, or subject matter. The fourth type is technical information, is often optional, but useful for digital collections as it describes file format, size, image resolution, and the like. There are, of course, limits and obstacles that the Plains Art Museum would face in such a change to the cataloging strategy. The VRA Core plan is not foolproof, but would greatly benefit the Plains Art Museum to elevate their online presence. They are a smallish museum in a smallish city. It would be difficult for them to fill out all of the descriptions, as there may not be much information they have access to about that piece. However, it would help them a lot in providing more details and having better details for their pieces. They are not on the same level as the Louvre or the Art Institute, however, just using their online search was frustrating as someone who wanted to learn more. Thus, the VRA Core would be super helpful for them, even behind the scenes. More details would never hurt, especially about cultural heritage, art, and the community it serves. Thank you for listening. You guys have a great day. Bye.